Hey guys, Jamie here, keeping it koi. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. So today it's just a bit of a pond and garden update. What have I been up to? What have the fish been up to this morning? And yeah, so without further ado, we'll crack right on with it and I'll spin you around. As you can see, I've got some spawning brushes in the pond, and I've just had a really big feed, so it's a bit cloudy in there where they've chewed up all the food. But yeah, there was an awful lot of chasing going on this morning, an awful lot. So yeah, I've chucked in a couple of spawning brushes just in case. Not that I've got any room for any more fish whatsoever, but yeah, they're all acting a bit peculiar this morning. We'll see what happens, but yeah, I've got just 2 spawning brushes in now. I haven't bothered getting them all out because I'm really not in a position to have another million of fish, so the other spawning brushes are all still dangling down here. But I've got 2 in there. We'll see what happens, but what can you do? The fish want to spawn, the fish want to spawn. Nowhere to really put the babies. I'll have to get the big blue bowl out and hook up that tiny little aquarium pump again like I did last year. But yeah, we're not going to have a look at the new little pond yet because I'm a little bit further forward and then videos are not out till after this one. So what else have I been up to in the garden? Well, picked this beaut up the other day. This is going to be one of my new bonsais. It's quite a tall tree. It is sat on a bench, but I'd say it's probably about 4 foot tall. Spin you around, have a look. This is a nice beech tree. Well, I've done a bit of work on it, been chopping and pruning and whatnot, but love the trunk. Nice twisted trunk there. Quite a wide trunk as well. I'd say that's a good nearly 3 inches across at the base. So yeah, quite a nice trunk, and then it goes up. I'm going to be turning that into the new leader. That's all wired up, getting in position. And yeah, the plan is, I did promise you guys a while ago that I'd show you how to do an air layer. I'm going to try and air layer this top section off and then turn that into a bonsai, because this top section is quite funky. If I can come around here without attacking the phone and the camera. But yeah, it splits into a complete Y trunk there. Now this one comes up here and then has this branch, which is really quite unusual. Yeah, comes out and back on itself. Sorry for tapping the phone on the old tree, but I'm just trying to get you guys in there. And then this one sort of does something similar as well. Comes up and then turns back on itself. Don't know if you can quite see that in there, but yeah, nice tree nonetheless. So that one will get bonsai'd shortly. But yeah, I've been doing a bit of pruning on it, and set my new leader in there, and then that'll be cut at an angle like that. A couple more branches may come off yet, but I'm just been doing the basic pruning for now until I've separated it, and then I'll be able to work out what branches I'm keeping for which bonsai. But yeah, the plan is to air layer it here, and then that top section will be a small, quite decent bonsai, and then the bottom section will be an even larger bonsai. So yeah, that's one of my bonsais. I've decided to do a bit more work on my little forest, my little sycamore forest. So I've added a couple of extra trees, put a load of moss down for the grass effect, and then we've got a little path going through it. So yeah, a couple of little rocks in there as well, but I think that looks really nice. Obviously the trees are only a year or 2 old at the minute, so doesn't look very realistic yet, but hopefully that will come good. And my little hazel trees and whatnot are all doing well, along with all my acers doing brilliantly. Obviously all my bonsais over there, showed you that one in a previous video, but my new little bonsai down there. And then I do have one other new bonsai that I've been working on. Did the same thing to this one as I did to that one, and all the little bits I chopped off it, I've dipped in rooting powder to see if we can get them sprouted. But I will make sure we put it over here, then you'll be able to see it better. Well, yeah, this one's another juniper. This one's a juniper Biffitzerani. Old gold to me and you. But let me spin you around and show you this one. Yeah, oh, my sun comes out right at the wrong moment. Typical. Sorry about the glare. There we go. Use my hand. But yeah, as I mentioned before, the white there, that's just cut paste where I've cut off larger branches. But yeah, the plan with this is I'm going to be air layering this one as well and turning this into 2 trees. I'm going to air layer this section off here, so then that will become the new leader. And it's already got a lovely natural movement coming out of the ground. Comes up, out, round, and then that'll be wired sort of over there. And that will be a nice little S shape. And then this, as I say, I'm going to air layer this off and turn that into a separate new little bonsai as well. But yeah, that's quite a nice one. I'm going to bring that now. That's been under here for a couple of days. I'll pop that down there. And that can join the party in there. But yeah, the fish are all chasing away and doing what they do. Turn on a bit of Barry White and see what happens, eh? But yeah, there was loads of bubbles out this morning, so I don't know if they've already had a bit of a go. Yeah, we'll go and have a look at the fry. Need to start netting these up and going through them now. As I say, because of the amount they're being fed at the minute, the water is not as clear as I would like it. But let's spin you around and show you these guys. Yeah, you can see they're doing absolutely uber fantastic. Water's gone a bit brown and murky as it did last year, just because the amount of food they're consuming. I mean, they're what, probably about 200 fry in there somewhere, and they eat a lot, but they're looking a bit bubbly in there today as well. Give them a cracker. But yeah, no, they're being fed on raw food at the minute, and let me tell you what I mean, or live food shall I say, at the minute. I went down to my allotment, when was it, on Friday? Yeah, I went down to my allotment on Friday, and I'd left one of my buckets out and open. It had full itself of rainwater, obviously, with the amount of rain we've all been having lately. It's just nice to have a nice sunny day today, sometimes. But yeah, anyway, bucket absolutely filled with water, and I looked in this bucket and it was absolutely full to the brim of fly larvae. Take a look at this. That bucket looks like it's just full of black. Well, it is full of black. The water itself though is actually clear. What that is, trusty little net. It's got absolutely billions and billions of little midge larvae. So these guys have been fed with this for the last couple of days. They absolutely love it. I don't even wait for the net to get out of the water. Watch how many fry will come up to the net. Not many. As you can see there, I don't know how well you can see that. Oh, not too bad. Put my hand over my phone, yeah, you can see all them. I absolutely love this midge larvae. So they're getting their protein fix in a minute, but let's have a look at what the temperature is at today. Yeah, we're at 18.8 degrees today, so pretty warm, but I'm going to get them another scoop of larvae. Let me see if I can do it a bit more stealthily this time. Look at that, absolutely crazy now. Millions of this stuff. So yeah, the fish are absolutely loving this. Give them another scoop. Nom, 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 nom. Yeah, you can see some of the new goshkis there, look. Doing really well. There is some really fantastic fish in there. Some of my own Benikikikuryus kicking about. There's one there right in front of us. The majority in here are still from obviously Yoshiki Koi. I was going to say Nishiki Koi then. No, from Yoshiki Koi. And I've got a few in here from Adam Bayer, a few in here from Cuttlebrook, a few in here from me, and now a couple in here from Maidenhead Aquatics. So yeah, good mix in there from a fair few different breeders. But yeah, I'm really actually liking how my own fry are actually starting to develop. Yeah, they're really coming on nicely, shall we say. Yeah, looking forward to seeing how they grow and find out what they're going to look like shortly. And yeah, when it's time to start moving them on, maybe one of you guys out there will have your very own Keeping It Koi, homegrown, homebred Benikikikury. But yeah, so not much else to tell you really. It's all sort of been focusing on the pond build. It's getting there. It's actually, now that the bricks are almost up to height, it's actually a lot deeper than I first thought it was going to be. When you kind of look in a hole and look at the depth and think, yeah, that's not too bad, but then when the bricks are right up to where they are, you think, actually, yeah, that is deep. But anyway, you'll see that on the next video. But yeah, so on that note, guys, thank you all for watching. Like the video if you haven't already, and we will catch you all on the next one.